Guys, welcome back to another video of our catalog review. And today is July 15th, and Lionel just released the Volume 2 2020 catalog, and we are still celebrating the 120 years of Lionel. So I figured I'll flip through the catalog and give you my opinion on it, and some hints and clues as to what I'm probably going to be ordering for my collection. So let's get it started. Alright, so here's the table of contents, and we'll just keep going along, and this gives you the timeline through the decades. I believe this was in the last catalog, but it's pretty cool. It shows you now, here's the 120 years of magic. Bluetooth technology has been introduced into Lionel trains, and they're celebrating the 120th anniversary. So for the O-scale lineup, it looks like we're going to get gen sets again, and these are going to be a plastic body. But let's get into that some more when I get to the diesel section. First, let's talk about steamers, and this is what I'm really excited about. This is just showing you the standard legacy features of a steam locomotive. So you have your legacy rail sounds, your track IR sensors, your motor, maintenance-free motor, your Bluetooth control, which is standard in all legacy engines now. Of course, your legacy control, and then they all have the fan-driven smoke units. Those are just some of the standard features. There's much more. So, all right, here it is. It's the Legacy S16446, and wow, these things are monsters. These are bigger than a big boy. So, I am super excited for the S1 to be finally back and be offered in a legacy version. I've been waiting for one of these for years. So finally, Lionel listened up and put something that's really interesting and exciting for me in the catalog. So many of you know I'll probably be getting one of these for sure. Let's just talk about each one real quick. The first scheme is the American Railroads. That was the one that was at the World Fair when it was first introduced. And then it was there soon after, painted in the Pennsy scheme, engine number 6100. And then these bottom two schemes are what-if schemes. The calendar design was I guess a photo of this engine that appeared in a calendar, and it had the winged front on it, as you can see there. And then you have of course, this really nice, attractive looking Tuscan scheme, which again is a fantasy scheme, but it is awfully nice. So one of the really cool features of this engine, though, is the fact that it has the pop-off steam right there, the safety valve steam, I should say. So that's going to be pretty awesome right here. And of course, it does have the smoke coming out of the stack as well. These do not have whistle smoke because S1s did not have steam whistles. They had air horns. So that's another cool feature with these engines, is they have 3 different air horn sounds and then 2 steam whistle sounds that you'll be able to toggle through while you're running the locomotive, which that's really awesome because, as many of you know, sometimes you buy an engine and you may not be happy with the sound of it or the whistle when you get it, because you don't know what it sounds like when you're ordering it out of the book. So this will be kind of cool. So it gives you some flexibility on the sounds of the thing. One other neat feature is the nameplate on the front is interchangeable on the Pennsy schemes, so I'm assuming they're going to give you something that has like the Trailblazer and maybe the Broadway Limited or something like that. So anyways, these retail at $15.99, which isn't terribly bad considering, especially if you pre-order one. And they are 36.25 inch long, which is huge, and the minimum curve is 0.72. So my idea is I'm probably going to go with the as-built scheme because I like having the locomotives that ran the rails, and it's the most prototypical. So that's probably the one I'm going to be going with. And then moving along to the next page. I'm not sure why this is lagging right now. There it goes. Okay, so we have the Pennsylvania Southwind 21-inch passenger cars. And these are really nice. I love, this is my favorite paint scheme on Penske passenger cars. I have a K-line set that looks similar to these, and this is going to be a nice upgrade. So I will be getting some of these. You have the 4-pack, and then two packs. You have a Station Sounds Diner, the baggage car, and the RPO car. Then you have a couple Pullman cars and a 2-pack here. These are heavyweights. So my thinking is I'm going to go with the 4-pack, and then the Station Sounds Diner, and then the baggage car and the RPO car. So that would make up a 7-car train, and that would be plenty long enough for me. I can always add a 2-pack on later on. But so again, these are the 21-inch passenger cars. I'm assuming these don't have figures in them as well, like many of the other 21-inch passenger cars did not. So you'll have to add these on later. They're 54 minimum curve radius. All right, so going into the next page. All right, so next up are the Legacy 460s. And these are awesome little engines, and they come in at a length of 9.5 inches, and they operate on a minimum curve of 0.31. So the cool thing about the new 460s is that they will have whistle steam. And previous runs of these engines, they had some really awesome whistles in these, so I'm assuming that you'll get a really awesome sounding whistle with whistle steam effect this time. So we'll use this Reading and Northern as our example, and you can see right there, they're showing you in the model it'll have whistle steam. So all these do have whistle steam, and they come in at $749.99 MSRP, which isn't so bad. So if you pre-order one of these, you can get a pretty good price. You have here the Boston and Maine 2074, the Canadian Pacific 972, the New York Central 1232, the Texas and Pacific 316, the Southern 947, I love that green color, and the Sioux 2645, the Rutland number 79, and again the Reading and Northern number 225, and that's a pretty neat color too with the blue. So yeah, these are pretty awesome and come in at a good price point. Whoops. Is the Legacy USRA 2882s. So the Y3s are back, and it looks like it's going to have some whistle steam this time. So you can see right there, they're showing you whistle steam. So that's pretty cool. The main thing I noticed with these engines is the price tag, $18.99. When I bought my Penske Y3 in, I don't know, forget what year it was, maybe 2014 or something, the MSRP on those things was $9.99. So they've jumped the price $900. That's kind of, I mean, I know the prices are going to go up, and I know it's got whistle steam, so it's got a bit more advanced electronics in it, but $900. Anyways, there's a lot of different paint schemes. As you saw here, there's Norfolk and Westerns, Baltimore and Ohio, Santa Fe, Clinchfield, Rio Grande, Northern Pacific, the Virginian, Union Pacific, and of course Penske, which I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get a Penske. I already have one. Mine just doesn't have the whistle steam, so I'm pretty satisfied there. So anyways, that's the Legacy USRA 2882s. Now we have the Legacy USRA Light 2882, and this is these are the Light Mikados, and these do have whistle steam, which is awesome. You have the Atlantic Coastline, Grand Trunk and Western, Georgia, Wabash, Southern, Frisco, Monon, the Lehigh and Hudson River 83. And then if we flip to the next page, that goes to our Legacy diesels. So that's it for steam for this catalog. And in the Legacy diesels, you have the same things. You have the Bluetooth and Legacy rail sounds, fan-driven smoke units, all 9 yards. So here we have the E7AA AB sets, and they also have Super Bass B units. So we have the Atlantic Coastline and the Union Pacific. The 2-packs run at $9.99 MSRP, and the Super Bass is $4.49 MSRP. 036 minimum curve, so if you have a smaller layout, these will navigate it. Here we have the Pennsy E7 set, and it has 2 different super base units, and then 2 different paint schemes for New York Central. So here's some passenger cars. This is the New York Central Southwestern Limited set, and you can add these if you are so inclined to like the New York Central, and maybe the New York Central E7s make up a nice car. These do have Vision baggage cars with these offerings, so that's pretty cool. Kind of wish they had that with that South Wind set for the Pennsy. Here's the additional AA/AB sets. So you have Rock Island, Southern Pacific Golden State, and the Southern Pacific Lark. Nice looking schemes. And then you have the Southern Pacific Golden State passenger cars, and those are really nice looking as well. Same thing, different packages there. 4-pack, 2-packs, Station Sounds Diner, a Vision baggage car, and they also have the Vision Vistadome, which has the Wi-Fi camera in it. And same thing goes for this Southern Pacific Lark set. Now we have the Legacy Gen Set switchers, and these are really neat. Like I was saying before, these are going to be a plastic body now compared to the Vision line ones that were die cast in years past. And Lionel says that they're going to be dual motors. So the previous run did not have dual motors, so these should have better traction. And we have the BNSF, the Bethlehem Steel, which is a really nice looking paint scheme, the CSX. Up here you have the Norfolk Southern, and What If scheme here for the Pennsy, which is pretty interesting. And then you have Union Pacific, and then you have this pretty awesome looking Union Pacific that's all done up in the graffiti. These retail at $5.99, and they navigate 042, 054 recommended. Now you have the Legacy GP7s, and these are awesome engines as well. The GP7s are MSRP $4.99. So you have the Santa Fe, you have Maine Central, Cotton Belt, Texas and Pacific, Seaboard, and Northern Pacific, and it looks like they have 2 road numbers for each rail line. And here we have the Sharknose AA sets, which also have Super Base B units as well. So you have the EJ&E set, which is a really nice looking paint scheme in that orange and green. And then the Santa Fe, and then the Baldwin Locomotive Works. Again, these are $949.99 MSRP, and the Super Base they come in at $399. They also have a powered unit for $429.99. That's the powered B units. We flip the page, and there's a Monongahela paint scheme, New York Central, Pennsylvania with the Tuscan red, which I like. Then you have the Pennsylvania and the Brunswick green. And then this is a really interesting looking set, and it's actually really awesome. Check that out. You have the U.S. Army Sharknose set, and it's got that really nice looking mouth decal on the front, and also on the back too. So I think that's pretty awesome. I'm excited to see if somebody buys that. So there's your Sharknose sets. Moving along to another Sharknose set, we have the New York Central Explorer set. This is a really nice, attractive paint scheme in the yellow and blue, and it has the passenger cars that come along with it, which is nice, and then you can add on an extra 2-pack. Nice looking set. The set retails at $899.99, and the 2-pack is $369.99. Here we have the Aliquippa Turn P&LE freight set, and that's pretty awesome that they're doing a P&LE engine, and it's a GP7. This set is $849.99. It comes with 3 freight cars and a caboose, and that one, I really like that one. I'd love to say I'm going to get it, but I'm just not sure right now. But it's definitely on my radar for sure. I like that. And then below it you have the Southern Freight set. It's also $849.99 with 3 freight cars and a caboose. And these do navigate 031 curves, which is awesome. Alright, so here we have the B60 passenger cars and the Pullman 18-inch sleeper car 2-packs. These are pretty nice and they can match some of the other sets that were previously released. And then moving along to our next items. The Wi-Fi theater cars are back again. We have the Kansas City Southern, the Santa Fe, BNSF, Norfolk Southern, once again, Southern Pacific, and the Chicago Northwestern. And these do have the Wi-Fi camera in the back of the car that faces out, and you can connect that via Wi-Fi to your mobile device, your iPads, etc. And they're pretty cool. So these are 21-inch passenger cars, so they match the sets that are previously released. Alright, so moving along to some more freight cars. We have the PS5 covered gondolas. Some nice colorful paint schemes there. This is a Union Pacific one. Looks like it has some neat writing on the top. And then over on the right hand side we have the roof hatch box cars. And it looks like these have some opening hatches up on the roof. And I'd say the best looking one here is this southern one with the yellow door on it. These MSRP is $94.99 on these. And then over here we have the 100-ton hoppers, the 2-packs. And these are retailing at $249.99. And that's for 2 cars. And I feel that that's a little bit much. I know that they're going to be less than that whenever you pre-order it, but for 2 cars, I mean, that's a bit high. I do like this light blue Bessemer and Lake Erie scheme, though. So there's some different paint schemes that are available. And then over on the right-hand side, there's the PS2 hoppers, and they retail at $89.99. And both of these different cars navigate on 031 curves. And then you have the bay window cabooses in some pretty colorful schemes. I thought this one was pretty neat if you're from the New England area. This is a Conrail caboose, and it has some pretty awesome paint job on it. It says, "This caboose caught your attention? Does working safely?" That's pretty cool. And so it looks like they've brought back some Standard O cars. This is the Standard O flat car with stakes. This looks like this has some nice low details on these. And then you have the Standard O RBLs and Standard O Northeastern cabooses. Alright, so we're moving along to the O gauge lineup. This is where you can find your Lion Chief Plus sets. And they are pretty awesome. So this is the first item up is the Lion Master AC12 cab forward. And I think this is the first time that Lionel's offered the cab forwards in Lion Master offering. And they should be pretty awesome. Looking forward to seeing those. And then you have the GP7s that are offered in Atlantic Coastline, Baltimore, and Ohio, the MKT, and Rock Island. Here we have a Chesapeake and Ohio Lion Chief set. Comes with the whole set. I'm assuming probably track and transformer included in that. May not be. This may be one of their premium sets that don't have the track. Either way, it's a really nice looking set. And then here's some assorted box cars with some pretty nice artwork on them. Canadian Pacific Holiday Train looks pretty cool. There's a nice GG1 done by Angela Trotta Thomas. And you can do some personalized cars here. And then we have some buildings here. This is a new one. This is the fireworks display. Let's see what's. This is called Sergeant Stumpy's Red, White, and Boom Fireworks, and it goes for $259.99 MSRP. And they're saying this is going to have simulated exploding fireworks that are fiber optics, sound and lighting effects, smoke. So that looks pretty cool. Then you have a few other buildings here: the Sofa King Mattress and Furniture, Dr. IP Drips and Sons Plumbing, and Big Tats Inc., a nice tattoo parlor. They brought back the Operating Road Crew, which has moving figures, the new Dominant Jeans building, new McCartney's Wings, and then also you have the Trackland Crew with the moving figures. So these two items are catching my attention, the Road Crew and the Trackland Crew. I kind of like those. You have some more buildings here, the Frat House, which is new, some new garages that are come in a 2-pack and different colors over on this side, and IR controller. And then we pretty much come to the end of the catalog here. It just gives you a quick overview of what you get with the Lion Chief and how that Lion Chief app works. And it is a nice app. I've used it for our Polar Express set, and it's pretty good. I can say that. I guess I forgot about the American Flyer stuff. So here's some new stuff coming for American Flyer. We have Baldwin switchers. Sorry, I flipped past that real quick. I'm just trying to speed it up here. We got a nice U.S. Air Force switcher set, and this is a pretty cool Batman searchlight car. That looks pretty awesome. And then you have some depressed center flat cars with these nice looking wire loads. Some nice woodside reefers. Those are really attractive. I wish they made these in the O scale versions. And then we come into the end here. We got the gondolas with pipe loads. So that pretty much does it for the catalog. This is just showing you there's some LCCA offerings that are special for the 50th anniversary. Union Pacific stuff. And it's just showing you some more advertisements. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed my my take on the catalog, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And please like and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.